Man, it's been a while since I did this. Life's just been life, and I don't really know what to say. And I don't know. It's the 4th of July. I got kicked out the crib. I'm chilling in my car right now, and I'm about to play some 2K. Yep, I might play for the whole day. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hold on, let me make sure all these stuff is good. Yep, I might play for the whole day. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hold on, let me make sure all these stuff is good. Okay, so the desktop music is not working. If you're tuning in at any time, I'm just gonna be talking some smack. Playing game probably all day, but I do have a 3 hour goal set in place where I will be streaming all of tomorrow. If this is possible, if life lets me, but we'll see how that goes. I will be doing in this video. What I want to do is a Melo Dynasty, and if you're not really sure what that is, it's basically I want Melo to be my center or my superstar, and I just thrive through the whole thing with Melo only. Um, I did do it previously in Hall of Fame, but I did something stupid where I was trying to mod the game, and what ended up happening was that it might still be saved. I was trying to mod the game on my laptop. Now, if you know already, I have previous videos where live videos where I'm playing 2K 14, and it is all modded. I'm talking about brand new players. I'm talking about everything that comes from 2K24 or 2K25 into the game. Different music, different everything. I think that was pretty cool. But it does take a lot of time to do that shit. So, oh, excuse my language, by the way. I'm a little off. Life has kicked me in the balls. It took a lot to do that, so I don't think I will be doing that again. Not for quite for some time. I do plan on doing a lot of videos. At least I plan on 60. Because I haven't streamed all this year. Hold on, this is confusing. Okay, so we're gonna wait to see if that catches up before I continue. But let me see. Okay, so it did catch up. I might have to lower it down a little bit, but we'll see based off that. Okay, yeah, so we're good. I will be talking in and out because I don't really got a microphone on me. I do got a nice microphone I'm holding. A microphone that I've actually used a lot in my videos. What? In most of all my videos, to be honest. It's called the F Deuce. But yeah, I'll be talking in and out. as we go along, and definitely during the draft. I'll say that much. And I didn't even want to do all this talking. I just kind of wanted to jump into the game. But, for everyone who has been keeping up with the channel, I do thank you. For all the new subscribers, I do thank you. And I'm not going to go on this little YouTuber rant where it's like, oh, we're going to have super awesome fun and do all these things. Nah, we're just going to be I'm just going to be a normal guy. Welcome to the thing. I'm a chill person. See, I wanted to do like a Rick and Morty thing there, but I'm not up for it. I'm not in the mood. So what I will do is actually tone that down a little bit more. Let me see. Okay, so I just switched the music. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight into it. I am going to actually be doing the association. I never know how to say that word properly. I don't know. Is it? I'm not really sure how to say that word properly. But look, I ain't the smartest cookie in the jar, and I don't really care. I'm just gonna chill. I will be starting a new dynasty here. I will be doing 82 games if possible. Team chemistry on, player roles on, progressive fatigue on, trade deadline on, trade override no. I want them to do whatever they want to do. Allow CP trades, of course. Preseason games on, because I just like to, when I come to end season, I kind of like to, excuse my language here, I like to F around. And F around means I do some dumb, stupid trades. Coming into the new draft, I would do a fantasy thing here, because I want Melo, and I won't be able to get Melo unless I don't do a fantasy and go with New York. And New York is fine, but they don't have the assets that I want to trade, and I should just go with Melo. I don't know. I don't know. I should just go with Melo. But anyways, I'll do a fix. If I were to mod this whole game, I would switch a lot of people. I would add people here. Like I would pick up Melo Ball as my point guard. I don't really like Ja Morant. I've modded the game before, and I don't really like Ja Morant. I like his playing style. Shea, I like his playing style too. I respect their playing style, but I respect it more than LaMelo Ball. But to be honest, when it comes to a point guard, I like what LaMelo does. He's able to shoot the three. He's able to drive. He's really tall. He could dunk, at least in the game as possible. So he kind of posed a good threat all around. And not saying that, Luka Doncic or all the other people can't do it. It's just that I like the way LaMelo does it. I'm a little bit more comfortable with his playing style or his shooting stuff, I guess. And I don't know what that stuff means, but I don't know what that stuff means. I guess his animations. Yeah, there we go. I like his animations. So that's the reason why I always go with LaMelo Ball when I mod the game. But this is not the modded game. I might do it later on, maybe an hour or two in, but that would probably mean that I would have to start a new dynasty. But we'll see how it goes. I don't really know. I'm just shooting the thing right now. I'm kicked out the house. My wife doesn't love me. My kids abandoned me, and I'm just chilling. What else to do but to go back to my old classic ways, where I just work hard and I come home and I game, and I thank people and I speak with and I make good relationship. Yeah, there's a lot going on, and I hope everyone out there is having a better life than I am right now. Not that I'm looking for any pity party. Please don't donate. Please don't do none of that. I do YouTube or I do videos to get out my creativity flunk, I guess, or to get out all my unnecessary creative. You hold that stuff in, you might explode, and I don't like stuff like that. You ever walk around and you just see mad people, and you're just like, yo, bro, life is not that serious. I mean, it could get pretty sad. Right now, from a 1 to 10, I'm probably at a 2. 10 being great, 2 and 1 being the worst, but I'm probably at a 2. I could care less though, to be honest. So I will go with the Magics here. If you don't know why, because Magics, I think they had the first round pick going into. They had either the first round. They had the first pick going into the next year draft. So that's kind of value really high. So I could trade that away, and get somebody better or get somebody else good. So yeah, we'll try that. Now we're on the clock here. People will kick me in the balls for not going to LeBron James. I kick myself in the balls for not going to LeBron James. And the reason why I say that is because LeBron is just the cheat code in this game. He plays a small forward and power forward. He's 6'8". If you're really crazy enough, you could put him as the center in this game. I wouldn't do it, but only because of how much of a cheat code he is. I say I don't blame you if you do it. But the reason why I'm kind of iffy about it is because he's at 19 million. The cap room is a little bit, it doesn't really call for that. Kobe's at 30. Getting Kobe meaning your team will be ass. It has to be ass. It will be great the first year, but going into the second year is going to be ass, because you're going to have to do a lot of trades to be able to move. You won't even be able to sign free agents. So let's say if Westbrook gets dropped, or I don't know, Rondo get dropped, and you're like, yo, I want Rondo. You can't even pick up Rondo, because you're gonna get hit with that. Hey, you don't got no room for that. You could sign somebody under the cap or something like that. I don't know. I'll show you as we go. So yeah, I will still go with Melo. Melo's still good. Melo's still great. Excuse me. Let me not be a stickler. Now the reason why I would go with Melo here, well, because it's a Melo dynasty. I want to get him as much ring as possible. But Melo matches up LeBron great here. And I think, hold on, I could be wrong. Exceptional at creating space for clean shots off the bounce. That's true. That's 100% true. Finisher, 100% true. Deadeye, 100% true. Closer, 100% true. And microwave is all 100% true. Now, does he match the perks that the signature skills, but I just call it perks. Let's not be stupid here. Does he match LeBron's thing? No. And the reason why I say he don't match it is because in this game, LeBron's kind of giving like a cheat code. Look, the man got a signature skills dedicated to himself. It's called LeBron Coast to Coast. Exceeds going coast to coast and finishing through trap on contact. Are you kidding me? The whole game was based around him. So yeah, if you do go with LeBron, 99 overall, by the way, cheater, but whatever. The lockdown defender is on freaking match. So imagine that man sticking D. You stick. First of all, they give the ball to anyone on the wing or at the 3-point line. You steal it with LeBron, you're going straight, and no one's catching him, by the way, due to how chase down artist. So he got lockdown defender. He's a block artist. He's a point guard with the dimer. Look, he's a great passer. Finisher, amazing. He's unstoppable if you really think about these signature skills. Now, I ain't gonna lie here. I ain't gonna play nobody. I always go with KD because I love the way KD is in this game. Like, KD is a knockdown shooter. He rebounder crazy. He don't got the skill for it, the signature skills tagged to it, but I'm telling you, KD is perfect. So if I had to really choose and I was going with someone other than Melo here, I would go with KD. And I wish I could show you why, but KD is the guy. 16 million, perfect. I mean, you could really build a dynasty around that guy. But I have to go with Carmelo here. Celtics, I don't know why I didn't switch them. Of course, they go with LeBron. Pistons, worst of worst, they go with KD. So, yeah, Chris Paul. Kobe's about to get picked. Kobe has to go in the top 10. Oh, top 6. What the? Bobcats go with that. Westbrook. Yo, if I could too, another thing I would do is for my point guards, I will always go with Russell. I will always go with Russell. Amazing. I love Steph Curry, but in this game, they kind of downplay him a little bit too much. He's kind of rising up to his heyday. So, I wouldn't go with Steph Curry. Although I do like the playing style of just throwing up the ball and bloop. But I love a dunker. I love a slasher. I love my team to be all alley-oop. Almost like the Clippers. Like, I just love a hard paint. You're not stepping in the paint, first of all. I got huge twin towers down there, and you're definitely not shooting, like, because everyone. I'll show you. Now they took Monte Ellis. I'm gonna have to trade for Monte Ellis because I love Monte Ellis. I do. In this game, he's an all-around great player. He's just he matches my playing style. Slasher. He's dunking on anybody. I take that back. I'm glazing him too hard. But he's a great backup point guard. He'll always be right there to grab the ball, to run up the ball. Sometimes he even steps on the point guard's toes and take the ball himself. Like, he'll take it. Let's see. I love Timmy, but Timmy's 37 years old. Now, the reason why this sucks is because Tim could possibly retire next year. So, which would mean that I will have to be looking for another player to take his spot. And if I plan on winning, I'm not going with Tim. Love Josh Smith, but I'm not going to do that. Ibaka, no, I'm not going to do that. Paul Pierce, neither. J.R. Smith, amazing. I might have to do a trade for him. To be honest, I think I might do a trade for him as my point guard. But here, right now, I have to go with either Mike Conley or Kawhi is actually really good in this game. I'm not going to lie. Joe Johnson. I like Joe Johnson, I do, but at 21 million, I ain't gonna have no cap for that. And I'm not even lying about that one. I love Joe Johnson, I do. I don't think I'm going with Joe Johnson. I might do a trade too for Shumpert. So it's either gonna be between Shumpert or if I don't go with Joe, it's gonna be between Shumpert or J.R. Smith. Chris Bosh, amazing, but again, 21 million, 19 million. I don't got the cap room for all that. Let's be real. If I could too, I'll go with OJ Mayo, a knockdown shooter on the wing. I might even go with Nate to be my point guard, but I don't know. Let's see who we can find here. I love D Cousins. He's young. He's 22 years old. He only won what? You know what? I'm gonna do something totally new here. I'm not gonna go with the typical lineup where I do Mike Conley, Monte Ellis, and my star at the small four, then Twin Towers. Now I'm just gonna go naturally and just roll with it. Here I'm probably gonna go with, let's see, give me something I would not go with. Love Sanders, by the way, but I wouldn't go with him. Ooh, DeRozan. Nah, I wouldn't do that because DeRozan will still be here even long after we moved up. So I'll leave him there. Jimmy Butler's okay. He's a rising star currently in this game. Let's see. I'm looking for someone really young here. I'm looking for someone. Ooh, no, wow. I ain't gonna lie. Noel's gonna be 30 seconds. I might not go with Noel. I'm not gonna go with Noel. Nah, let's go ratings here. I am going to go with. You know what? I'm crazy. Give me Joe Johnson. Ha! I did it. I went with Joe Johnson, and I don't got no money for next year. I probably won't even be able to sign a free agent unless I let go of people, and it's cool. Let's see who's the. I might even go with Dirk. To be honest, I love Dirk playing style. He's an excellent big guy to calm down and shoot with. Like I run. Look, Dirk fade away, Dirk post up, and fade away is unstoppable. And then on top of it, if you really need it, Dirk can shoot that three, and it's probably better than most of the guards that you would get in this game. Okay, so it's on for my pick here, and let's see who we got left. First of all, let's see what team I have. What's my team looking like? So I got a 21 million. I got another 21 million. Bad choices in life, don't make them. I still need a point guard here. I really need a point guard. I could go with Nate Robinson, or I could go with my twin tower as usual, but I'm not gonna do that. I love Danny Granger, but nah, not really. Jamal Crawford again, another 33-year-old who is good, but like I said, I would rather go with either Shumpert or J.R. Smith, to be real. Now, for my point guard can't dunk. I really don't like it at all. You know what? Let's go crazy. That's gonna save a lot of money. Larry Sanders is gonna save us a lot of money. David Lee, Wilson Chandler, Nate Robinson. I might even do a trade for Nate, to be honest, because I love my point guard to dunk. I do. And the reason why is because if you go up for a layup as a point guard, you're most likely gonna get blocked. Now, who took him? Nets took him. Let's see. Any highlights here? No, not really. DeMar DeRozan, nope. So here's the team so far. We got Larry Sanders as my center, power forward, which I love because then he could be switch and alternate. He could play more minutes. And I'll tell you why, because I'm not going to be doing a lot of substitutions for myself. I'll kind of let the coach handle that most of the time, since I'm not going to be paying attention. I hate the fact that Carmelo's only on for 1 year, but if we win, he will stick around for another. I know that for sure. And as long as you're kind of respecting him, he'll ride for you. He will. Joe Johnson, another shooting guard, small forward. So that's two positions he's able to play. He's able to be moved down if Carmelo gets out, and he's able to obviously stay at the shooting guard, which is good. I mean, he's 6'7". I'm even crazy enough to even have him bring up the ball as my point guard. But I respect my point guards a lot, so I don't know. Let's see here. Carmelo Anthony, sorry about that, guys. I had to kind of spit there. Carmelo Anthony and small forward and power forward. So again, if Larry Sanders gets pushed to the 5, Carmelo could go to the 4. Joe Johnson could come down to the 3 and create a huge lineup again, basically something like that. Cheating stuff. Okay, so I could go with Nene, which I might do here. I need a point guard. You know what? Let's focus on my point. Trey Burke, nope. Patrick Beverly is really good. I'm telling you, like, they really put his stealing ability and perimeter defense really up. So he's really good. If you really want to cheat, because he's a decent shooter. and this is his first year. No, his second year. So yeah, he could get a lot of awards. Basically, he'll still the sixth man. He'll still the most improved player. He could possibly steal MVP. Although I want Carmelo to get that, but he could steal it. Depending on how much you play with him. Let's keep it real. I'm not really looking at any faces here. Jerlin is also good. Andre Miller, no. And I'm kind of looking for something in my playing style to kind of complement the team. Like George Hill, I would go with George Hill. I would. 4 years at $8 million. Good perimeter defense. Good out. I mean, shooting. Decent shooting. And also he could dunk, which is good. Which, you know, is something that I look for. Although it sounds stupid, but Delonte West. I need Delonte West as my sixth man, but if I didn't have the right of mind, I would have made him my starter. He's just that good. Schroeder again, that's another steal. Let's see here. Okay, so I need someone who could possibly play my 2 and 1. Josh Selby. If you don't know about him, you're gonna see in this game. I will have him probably as my backup, depending on my backup. Gerald Green, another steal. Caldwell Pope, I definitely want him as my I'm not saying that name right. I don't really care. Another good rising star there, but I'm not. Klay Thompson. Again, he would have been a good steal on the addition to the team, I say, but nah, not really, not at this moment. I kind of need someone who, no, too old. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of stuck here. So what I could do is just go with Nene to be able to close out. I mean, Nene's pretty damn good. I have 30 seconds. I could go with Okafor too. Okafor also plays, and he's a defensive anchor, so he makes everybody good around him. But he's asking for 14, and Nene's asking for 13. Hold on, Tyson Chandler. I'll tell you why I'm not going with Tyson Chandler. I'll tell you why after. You know what? Give me Nene. I'll take Nene. Oh my God, I could have went with him. I could have went with him. I could have went with Nikola. Okay, it's all right. You don't catch everything. I mean, you only got 2 minutes to kind of surf through the crowd and find what you want, so I don't really care. Oh, I could have went with Andre Drummond too? Ain't no way. Okay. More depressing news on that side, but anyway, our time for our pick. So my team is looking pretty not impressive here. Not impressive. I would even not impressive, but you know, it's okay. You live and you learn. Okay, there's another. Okay. All right. Sorry there. I'm a little bit preoccupied with life hitting me left and right here. Oh, Rodney Stuckey. 6'5". He's a finisher, I think. He could dunk. He could shoot. Great handling. Rebounding is off, but athleticism is good. Let's see. Okay, so he's a good all-around player. And he stands at 6'5". He could play the 1 and the 2. He could play the 2 and the 1, I should say. Reverse that backwards. This is another player right here that I would also love to have as my 6th man, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go with, where is he? if I don't take him now, they're gonna take him. So I could even go with Clay. Ooh, but Clay I think wants to be a starter, and it's gonna cause a lot of friction. Team chemistry is on, so I kind of have to move careful here. Consider me stupid with what I'm about to do here, but I'm about to go with ooh, Jeremy Lin. No, Ashik Jeremy. Consider me stupid. I don't want. Ooh, Jordan Hill. Yeah, I have to skip out on that. I'm gonna take him before they take him. I'm gonna take him before they take him. Now, my only good trades I would be doing here is just having a good point guard. It's a trade for a good point guard, so I don't really care who I take, just as long as somebody to match up Mike Conley salary. Tayshaun Prince, pretty good, pretty damn good, pretty good. But the thing about him, he's gonna want 6th man of the year. I mean, he's gonna want to be 6th man. Like, he's okay with prospect, but Tayshaun Prince is gonna want. I'm not even lying. He's gonna want 6th man, like a 6th man position, and which I don't want to give to him, to be quite honest. He's a starter, so these are things that I kind of check out because I like my team chemistry to be good. Jerry Wallace, Mr. Crash Out. He's a role player, very loyal, 30 years old, 71. He's good, but he don't match what I want coming off the bench. I kind of want just a knockdown shooting team coming off the bench here. Let's see. Ooh, I want Rip Hamilton so bad. I do. I really do. But I gotta go with D West. Okay. They still haven't taken him? Okay, I will take George Hill. Oh, I would have took Ashik. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to find something here that matches my energy I'm looking for. I guess we could go with this, but I think I already chose that. So let's try something different here. No. Let's try something different. Okay. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because I need to find something that kind of matches my energy here, or I want something to kind of keep me calm, but you know what? Where is it? Whoa, shit. Let's go to my history. Let's go to my history. I want videos. Okay. It wasn't yesterday. It wasn't Wednesday. It wasn't Tuesday. Monday. Let's see it. Could it be Monday? Oh, nope. It wasn't Monday. Was it Sunday? Couldn't be Sunday. You know why it couldn't be Sunday? Because I was at work. Oh, nope. Was it Sunday? Excuse me. So no, it wasn't Sunday either. Ooh, I'm getting close. But it wasn't that. I know that for sure. It wasn't that. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So back to the. Oh, we have 30 seconds. Okay. So this is what the team looks like right now. Like I said, I'll have to do a lot of trades. First of all, I have 30 seconds to choose my next player. I need a big. Oh, I need a small four. Please. I need a big or a small four quickly. Oh, wait. Nope, give me a 3. I'll take Nick. Young. Okay, no honorable mentions here. As I'm scrolling, I'm kind of moving back and forth between multiple apps. I said not 2 streams. Okay, so this is what it's gonna be right here. Carmelo, Joe Johnson, Larry Sanders, Nene, and Grant on George Hill, which I will try to swap for Mike Conley or Monte Ellis, to be honest. But I think I might go Mike Conley. Mike Conley is a much better point guard. He fits my playing style basically. Delonte West coming off the bench. Follow up with these 2 guys right here to be a 2 and 3. So yeah, I need a 4 and a 5 to assist here for off the bench. Marcus Camby could play his butt off, which I like, but he is slow. I'm telling you, he's slow. I could go with Perkins, but I don't really want to do that. Now, do I? I want people that's not going to step on each other's toes, so I could take Gerald Green, which I want to so badly. And I could take Schroeder to come off the bench. Ooh, a lot of choices here, but I still need a 4 and a 5 to come off the bench. So I will take Schroeder to have for trading purpose, I guess. No honorable mention. Please don't take Gerald Green. Yep, they didn't take Gerald Green. Okay. The fact that they didn't take Gerald Green means I still get him. So I will take him. Okay, let's see. Can I find my 4 and 5 with the leftover trash? And don't get me wrong, some of these people are really good. They really will surprise you. Like, I'm going so low because I know some of these people could really stun. Like, they have this one thing that they do so good that will actually surprise you, I guess, basically. What I'm trying to say there. I might go with him. Nah, bro. I need Birdman. Where's Birdman at? Chris Copeland's another knockdown shooter. So yeah, Chris Copeland is a cheat too. Josh, I will be taking Josh Selby. If you don't know why, you'll see why as we play. Great point guard. Very athletic. So I don't really have a say here. I guess I would take Ryan. But at 8 million, nah. Yeah, he could play two guard. He could play two position, I should say. I was looking for Chris Anderson. Chris Anderson? Birdman. Forget. I'm looking for Birdman. Okay, here's what the team look like. We got Carmelo, who's the centerpiece of the team. We got Joe Johnson, who is the second in command, aka my second star. Larry Sanders, who is a up-and-coming big, very good, and he's kind of a steal at $3.5 million for 5 years. Why not, right? We got Nene to back him up, who's a veteran at playing the big position. So he plays two positions just as Larry Sanders, so they can kind of alternate if I have to move Carmelo down and Joe Johnson down as well, because they both play the same thing. Well, they play one position off as the second. Carmelo does, so which is good. George Hill, which will be traded for a good point guard. Don't get me wrong, George Hill is amazing. Great perimeter defense. You know what? I'm gonna keep him. Frick it. I ain't doing that. Delonte West to come off as my 6. Nick Young to come off as my knockdown shooter, followed by Contavious. If you don't know who that is, you're crazy. In this game, he's kind of a knockdown shooter. He is good at dunking. I don't know. I don't ever dunk with him. I do. Gerald Green, my surprise sleeper. Schroeder, again, another amazing off the bench surprise sleeper again. Him, Ryan Anderson, which is I might trade him. I'm gonna be honest here. Not what I was looking for, but you know, I still need another big. I need another big, so let's just go to the big. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I usually go with here. I usually go with my man Josh McRoberts. He don't even get drafted in when you do a fantasy draft, but if you have the extra money to make, get him. You won't even get him at 2.65 million. You'll get him at the minimum, which I think is 500k or 800, something like that. So he's a steal. He honestly is a steal, and he actually really does good. He's a great rebounder and a good low post offensive player, if that makes sense. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't take anybody from the center position here. If you do know of anybody that you would take, I would say let me know. But I wouldn't take anybody from here. Oh, there is somebody I would take. Rudy Gobert. Now, Rudy Gobert is terrible in the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't do it. What's his name? Did they take him already? They took him. No, they didn't take him. 7-1. Hashim Tabit. I would take him. But I wouldn't take him right now. Again, he gets undrafted, so it doesn't really matter here. I guess I could I could test out this guy here. I don't know why I would do that. 2 years. He's a good outside shooter. Athleticism is mid at best. You know what? Call me crazy. I'm gonna go with Josh McRoberts here. You know what? Nope, I won't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Josh McRoberts. Because anything I give him, he's going to be happy with. Anything. So why not just take him right now? Okay. Line of management, I will be taking care of that. Simulation strategy, they could take care of that. Prospect scouting, they could take care of that. Although I do dibble and daddle in that a little bit, because if you leave it up to the CP, they will just do retarded. I'm sorry, they will do challenging things, which I don't like. Player trading, yeah, they're not touching that. Player roles, they're not touching that. Staff contracts, again. Oh, pre-draft workouts, why not? They could take that. NBA draft, I'm crazy enough to say they could take that because I don't really care, but because I kind of want them to surprise me, to be honest, but I'm not gonna let them do that. Training camp, y'all can take that too as well. Okay. All right. So again, life is hitting me real hard right now. I got nothing else better to do, but except sit in my car on the 4th of July, out the house because I got kicked out, and just play some 2K, right? Why not? I might play all day too, unless I keep hearing all my money getting spent by my wife. So every time you hear that notification, that's money being spent. Payday was yesterday. There's a fraction in the check already. Call 911. Nah, I don't really care. I don't. Okay, so I have George Hill as my he's the star, of course. I want to make Joe the star too, but that don't make no sense. It's just gonna be prepping him up for failure. Not that he's not capable of doing it yet. See, Nick Young, I'm sorry, you're a role player. He's fine with it. Okay, that's good. 6-man, not in your dreams, my boy. You're a prospect. 6-man, not in your dream. And if you think if you even think it, I'm gonna take you off the team. Okay, see, I like that. Respect. He's not a bench warmer. This is my 6-man right here, and I'll show you why. Prospect, great, and role player. I could even make him a off the bench warmer, and he will still be happy with that. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that. I will leave him as a bench warmer because when I start the season, I can move him up to role player, and he'll be happy with that. So why not, right? Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep him like that right now for the time being. Once we start the season, like I said, I will move him up to to get a slight boost in my team chemistry. So I will move him up to role player. I'll keep him as prospect. 6-man, he is gonna be very happy with that. Gerald Green, he's content. Okay, so we're good. Anyway, let's go. Okay, so the season had just started. All these are fake news because we did a fantasy draft. Doc Rivers is not. No, he is in Clippers. These are not fake news. These are real. Some of them is irrelevant. But yeah. Anyways, let's go to manage staff here. Let's see what we could get for George Hill and our first. Hold on. And let's do a second. No. JJ Hickson? No. Nope. Tayshaun Prince? Nope. Ooh, Derek Favors. Nah. Quartet? Nah. Amari Stoudemire. Nope. You know what? I think I'm gonna keep George Hill, but I gotta get rid of my first round and second round pick because I'm not gonna use those. I'm really not gonna use those at all. They're so value right now that if I go deeper into the season, they're gonna be like worth nothing. So, and I could be wrong about that, but I think it's just smarter not to test that theory because the more game you win, the more. I think it just makes common sense. I'm not doing it. I could have a veteran as Steve Nash. I could have a veteran as my point guard. No. I love Trevor Ariza, I do, but no, not what I'm looking for. Okay, let's up the stakes, right? So we'll say George Hill and a first round. The current, not the second, the current. Chauncey Billups. Michael Beasley. There's another person. Oh, Tayshaun Prince and Michael Beasley. If you could pick them two up, take them in this game. If you could pick them up, take them in this game. Mike Conley and okay, yeah. So I do want Mike Conley, and I will tell you why. I will show you better yet. But let's say yeah, I do want Mike Conley, and so I seen one trade that I do like. I'm gonna see if I can rob them even more. Maybe take their first round pick and go from there. But we'll see. Wesley Matthews? Wesley? No. Nah. Emeka Okafor. Nope. Okay, so yeah, I've seen something I like. I like Dirk Nowitzki, by the way. If I could get Dirk, I would take him. Let me see something. If I could get Dirk, I would take him. But I ain't gonna lie. At $22 million, I don't even got nothing to trade for him, to be real. Cap room, I'm at a negative $25 million. Yeah, I really don't. There's no point of actually doing that. Should I stick with George Hill? Something tell me stick with him. Okay, let's see all the point guards. Maybe I do want somebody else, right? Drew Holiday. Give me Drew Holiday. Ah, that's cheating. That's cheating. They won't give me him. I know. I will give you my first and second round pick for Damian. And again, this is playing the system because I know they're not gonna be worth anything. I mean, they could, to be real, but I don't plan on doing bad. This is how bad it is. This is where I'm at right now. I would rather take Nate Robinson over. I would rather trade Nate Robinson for George Hill right now. This is how bad I am right now. And the reason why is because I like Nate Robinson's playing style over George Hill's. But the thing I hate about Nate Robinson in this game, and don't get me wrong, Nate Robinson is my favorite player of all time. I don't care what no one say. I love Nate Robinson. I do. But the reason why I would take Nate Robinson is because, one, he gets hot very quick. Like, I don't even say 2 shots. I'll say it seemed like 1 shot and he's hot. And he's a knockdown shooter. The only thing I don't like about him is he's 5'9" and he gets blocked every time. Every time. And I don't like that. So I think I might go with I love Eric Bledsoe. I do. But nah, that's not it. Brandon Jennings. He don't dunk in his game. He don't dunk in his game, but he's a hell of a player. He's a hell of a player. Do I go with Mike Conley? or do I stick with okay, you know what? Because I'm wishy-washy on this right now. Yo, I should have had a will on this stream and just say, yo, John Wall. What about John Wall? Could I get John Wall? No, I can't. They don't want no trade. They don't want nobody off my team. They're like, okay, so only 2 people I've seen that I want for George Hill. Okay, let's try it again, right? Maybe they might change their mind. And a first round pick, forget. We'll do a second round too. Let's see how crazy they'll get. Look at that, Josh Smith. But I don't need, and Antoine Jameson. Yeah, but I don't need that though. The thing is, I need a point guard. Ben McLemore, but he's strictly a shooting guard in this game. Although I wouldn't care, I would put him as my point. Come on, Mike Conley and Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes is probably a starter in this game, so I'm not gonna do that. That's very stupid. That is very stupid because he's just gonna mess up my team chemistry. And I really care about that. But I do want Mike Conley and I do want Matt Barnes. This seemed like a good trade for me. Ooh. Let's see what else we got. Jakeem Noah, Paul Pierce, The Truth, Jeremy Lin, and AK-47. Okay. That's a hell of a damn trade right there. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take that, but nah. Kyle Lowry and Gordon. I'm taking this. They probably have Gordon Hayward starting as a starting overall, but I don't know. Oh my God, World Hibbert. You got no, but I need a Rudy Gay. You guys will give up Rudy Gay? Oh, cause y'all want the name. Nah, it's not happening. Now I'm trying to give Melo as much help as possible. Like you don't already got it, but I'm trying to give him as much help as possible. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna continue. I will be back to offer up George Hill again, but at this point, I'm gonna say I didn't see anything I really want. Ooh, I see things I want. Just taking this trade alone can open up the doors for a lot of people. Like me trading away Josh Smith could give me a star. Okay, so I do see things that I want, but I'm not gonna do it. I do want Greg Monroe. Maybe I could possibly trade. I mean, who else I got? I could possibly trade Nene and then keep Greg Monroe as my center. You know what? We would take this trade here. We're gonna take this trade. Please don't tell me you guys. Oh my God, you guys got him as a starter. He's gonna request that he stays a starter. Like anybody cares about what he cares about. Kevin Love. You guys got him as. No, you don't. You got him as a prospect. I want him. No. Oh. Okay, hold on. I will give you anything you want. What about Ryan? Okay, too much. Remove that player, right? First of all, the only way that this trade was actually going to work is that I leave my vote. Yeah, so it's not going to work. It's just me being stupid. Let's do this. No need to be greedy. I have faith in this team here. This team looks pretty damn decent that they're actually going to go somewhere. So I will still take your first round pick and I will still take your second round pick. And if you guys agree, we got a deal. I do like Josh McRoberts, but how can I pass up on this here? Is this good? I like George Hill. I do. But nobody does it like Mike Holman. Nah, I want that trade. I want that trade. And it's been accepted. Let's go. So if we go back to my roster here, I'm actually gonna have to make this guy a potential 6-man. Okay, it could be runs a little bit smoothly. I don't care. He would take a 6-man. I don't think he's gonna take anything less than that, because then he'll become even worse than what he already is. So we will leave him at the 6-man. But now I need to go. I need a free agent. I need a terrible free agent as a big, and you'll see why. Okay, hold on. Luke Walton. Luke Walton. No. Brother, I don't even know what you do. You know what? We'll take Hashley. I think I could get him. I could be wrong here. I think he's way over my price. Let's say we'll sign him, right? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, I got monies. We'll give you a 4-year deal with your player. Oh, shit. And when you say a role player, oh, he like, nah, I don't want that. He definitely don't want that. Okay, we'll give you a 1-on-1, but we will be the team option. Oh no, he don't want that either. Okay, so what if we increase your monies? Oh, we see what you want. Look at that. We could give him a 10-day. Yo, I know if I do this, I gotta steal him now, because what he's gonna want, I don't want to give to him in my second year. So yeah, we'll do this. He's declined. You bum. He's declined me. Okay, whatever. Let's say we can't get him, right? You know what we'll take? We will take my man Rudy Gobert. Hey, yo, Rudy. You smoking? That's what I like to see. A bench warmer. And he happily accepts. Let's go. Now, the reason why I wanted to do that is because I want to lock him in to a long deal. Okay. So, okay, that's how we do that. But that's not what I'm looking for. We'll leave the commentary on. They're a little bit too loud. Sound effects can go off. Crowd volume can stay at like 5. Player chattering, I'll leave that 2 out of 5. Oh, gameplay. Okay, yeah, so we will leave this at a superstar default. The only thing I can't find right now is the camera. I can't find the camera, but it's cool. It's cool. Oh, you know what? Coaching, game plan, rotation. What position he plays? He plays a small forward and power forward. Okay, cool. First of all, stop that. I don't want Matt Barnes to be the first person in. Oh, I do. Am I crazy? I do. Because then the rotation just goes down. Yeah, so that's good. Oh, yo, hold on. Why is he in resort? Oh, because Schroeder. Okay, we'll test that out for now and see how that goes out. But I kind of wanted Rudy Gobert to play something. You know what? Let's get him better. We'll just focus on developing him. Developing all the suckies, basically, in this game. And then we'll go from there. So, let's see. Staff. Fired. Give me the best. You know what? We'll take you at 4.2. We'll do you at 1 year. Did I just do that? I did. He's okay. Fired. We will take you at a 1 year 1.7. Oh, nope. Am I crazy? I just saw that. Like, if I look down, like, I'm taking that guy down at the bottom. All right, now we're gonna hire some good. How many available? Oof. It's okay. We could hire you for 1 year. At least we could, hit that D. Period. Pause. So we have a decent, not even a decent. I ain't gonna lie. Our scouts is butt cheeks. Developmental gels. Okay. Dribble course, I want to give this to Schroeder. Okay. Let's lock in. Light work. Time to move on. Pass him the ball already. Attempts. You guys gotta be kidding me. Let's go. Now I suck at this drill, but I'm trying not to jump early. That's usually is my. Can't let him tie up or take my one from me. He did. He took it away. Oh, no, he didn't. Please push him down. Push him down. Yep. That didn't count. No. Okay. I'm going to make Rudy Gobert better. Oh no, brother. I'm not a streamer. I'm a sad, poor, sorry excuse for a man who got kicked out of his house. And the only way he could cope is to go back doing what he loves to do. Life. He took it. Oh yeah. I got the big boot. She never came with a check. She never did show up. There's a lot of name for it. The Bullwinkle, the Hasa de Dusa. I got it all. Yeah. For every man out there, enjoy your little kingdom you got. Do what you love. And don't try to make these women happy and die inside. Oh, no. These monkey knees wasn't strong enough, brother. It was her birthday. She wanted to do a whole lot of shenanigans. I don't like shenanigans. I said no. And I got kicked out. I'm sure we all been there. You know what? For everyone who shows up in the stream, put a 1 up. Just comment a 1. Comment a 1 for your boy. I'm slowly dying over here. But I'm doing what I love, so I don't know if I'm really dying. I think I'm dying. And no, the monkey knees wasn't strong enough. I got on my knees. I said, baby, please don't do this. It don't make no sense. You could have the whole check and go do what you want to do. And you know what she said? Nah, that's not enough. I need your heart in this. I don't want to do that stupid shit. Oh, I really needed that. Hey, I forgot to tell you too, bro. I really like the new graphics you have set up. The logo, the channel art, it's fire. I was gonna ask you how you got that done or where you get that done, because it's about time that I refresh this whole page. Oh no, Melo's there. This is just like a what is it called? A training with. I'm just training development. I'm developing one of the trash on the team, which is Rudy Gobert. Sadly, I think it's like his first year or something. Whoa. ChatGPT did that for you? Ain't no way. Hold on, ChatGPT did that for you? Yo, I'm getting old because ain't no way. Nah, that's fire. You need to start shooting them content back up, because you let a lot of your good videos die, my guy. Of course I was gonna fail. I need 4. I only got 1. I'm not really good at that drill anyway. Yeah, nah, you really need to, man. You really need to. I started helping my niece with her YouTube channel too. So far she got 3 videos up, and we're working on another 4. I'm supposed to be there by this weekend to go help her do it, but I kind of want her to get into the habit of doing videos herself. So yeah, it's kind of what I've been doing too on the side.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. It's Tuesday night basketball. It'll be the Orlando Magic facing off against the Indiana Pacers. And now it's off to Indianapolis we go for the call by Kevin Harlan, alongside analyst Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg.
Tip-off opening night. Let's check out the starting lineups. First for the Magic, Conley out there with Johnson. And inside, a kinetic shot blocker rebounder out of Virginia Commonwealth, Larry Sanders. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Nene at the 4 slot. And looking at the Pacers, Darren Williams out there with Avery Bradley. And in the middle, out of Brazil, taken with a 28th pick back in 2008, the 6'11" pivot man, Thiago Splitter. Then there's Marion, and it's Ilyasova in a power forward.
Well, Indiana's success last season was built around its defensive prowess, and they usually would set the tone at the start. Part of the game, they were one of the best in the league at allowing the fewest first quarter points.
Sanders with the steal. Johnson kicks to Sanders. Williams with the block.
I knew he was going to do that. He's a bum.
Williams gets a screen from Splitter. Williams dishes to Bradley. Off target with his 3. Going back to the Pacers once more, you knew they wanted to emphasize defense each game, and Steve, they would always come out and get right in the offensive player's face to start the game.
And they allowed the fewest first quarter points of any team in the league last year, Kevin. That's a great way to kind of set the tempo, set the tone in a ball game. And the Pacers were able to establish that defense right away.
And Ilyasova kicks to Splitter. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Conley. He feeds it to Sanders. Gets it to go.
And that's what I need, Mike Conley.
Sanders has got his first points of the night.
And you know, you talk about Frank Vogel, guys, and the Pacers. It seemed he won over his roster from the moment he took over. He placed a lot of confidence and trust in his players, and most importantly, brought a breath of positivity and positive energy to that locker room and to that team.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Indiana off to a slow start. 6-point game. Bradley kicks to Splitter. Out to Marion. Now the pass to Williams. Stolen by Michael Conley.
Oh, that's an alley-oop. Oh, you blocked it.
Feeds it to Johnson. And the call will be against Darren Williams.
Nah,
That
brother,
is his first foul of the
I'm going
game.
to just tell you like
And
this.
back to Vogel, he really helped
Whenever you're ready for that
instill the identity
podcast,
of this
let's do it.
Pacers team of toughness and defense, and Steve, that willingness to battle.
Yeah, it's a perfect fit with their personnel. The way he motivates this team to defend and play with that edge. I just love this group, the Pacers team, the talent, along with Frank Vogel. Just a really nice fit. Well, Kevin, his great ball handling ability puts a lot of pressure on the defense. He's able to break down defenders and get to wherever he wants on the floor, and that allows him the best angle to attack the defense.
But, Steve, we've got to give him credit for his skill as a distributor, too. I mean, he has a great feel for his teammates, and that leads to a lot of his assists and a lot of easy baskets for his team.
Well, it's been an interesting few years for Darren Williams.
I haven't even
and a
used
lot
Joe
of
Johnson
controversy
yet.
involving his coaches.
Ooh,
so Williams
let's go.
looking for stability and also, I think, looking for maybe an improved reputation as this season unfolds.
Come on.
Johnson, the pass to Conley.
I'm licking them.
Back to Johnson. Takes the 3. No good.
Come
And
on,
Indiana will
Sanders.
go the other way with it. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit.
Let's go.
Getting
Another
out in the
steal.
open floor
Let's
and
go.
exploiting his team's speed is an area of concentration for him. He said that as soon as we get a rebound, we want to get it to our guards, get off to the races, and we want this basically to come down to a track meet.
Yeah, just random topics, bro. Just random topics. Like the whole fact that Diddy just got off. Well, I think they say they're pursuing 5 years or something like that. I'm not really sure. It was too sick for me to keep track of, but yeah, just random topics, everyday life topics. You know, like, hey, we went fishing for how many times and never caught a fish? Random topic.
Sounds like we should be in for a wild ride, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Going back to Williams-Clark and the coaching change, do you think he had a hand in that or not? It's so hard to speculate.
It really is, Kevin. I agree with you there. I think it's overblown, quite honestly. You have to remember, playing in the Big Apple, the storylines will abound, true or not, and they sometimes can take on a life of their own.
Well, the same thing happened in Utah now, too, under him.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
so
again, I think some of that, there may have been a little bit to it, but again, I think overblown is the best way to look at it.
Johnson can't hit.
Let's go.
He certainly didn't
Big
take
boy
advantage
move.
of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Jason Maxiel's checked in for Splitter.
Well, I think Larry Sanders is one of the most improved players in the league, guys. I don't know where you
Ain't
stand
no
on
way.
it, but
Who they call the
he
foul
led
on?
the league in ejections, too.
Avery Bradley,
with
of course.
5. He's got the control and manages emotions a little better.
Back to Sanders, he said he's
Like
taking
the whole
steps
Lil
to
Wayne
keep
album.
his
Have you actually
composure.
listened to that? Because
Getting to,
I've heard
other players
2 songs and I'm like,
feel the wrath of officials.
But it
Those
could be one of those
technicals
things
are
that
piling up.
actually
Well,
grow
Kevin,
on
he's
you
already
and you
made
just
some
don't
nice
even realize
strides
it.
in his approach to
Like
the
Young
game, just
Thug's,
eating right, getting to the gym early. You really
album,
have to
what was
learn
it,
how to
Jeffrey?
become a professional.
I
And
heard
think Sanders
when I
has
first
made
heard
that
that, I was like,
next
yo,
step.
And
this ain't
Orlando
it.
making a change
He's
here.
forcing it.
Barnes is checked in.
And it turned out to be one of my favorite albums and probably the first album that I've ever
Conley
listened
against
to
Williams.
fully.
Barnes kicks to Conley. Pass to Barnes. Fires from deep. The Magic
nobody
again
hitting
can't
nothing.
hit. Pacers trail by 5. There's the lob to the hoop.
Ain't no way.
The shot by Marion, no good.
So hard
About to
not
dunk
to
on
go
Melo.
for it when you see a chance for an alley-oop like there was there.
I know he wishes he hadn't.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark.
You call that double team on him.
Superb above the
Oh,
rim
they put
action.
Melo as the 4. That's what I knew was
Now
going to
here's
happen.
Ilyasova. Here's Bradley.
And
Good
Johnson
on
at
the
the
three-point
3.
shot.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over
I know
the
if I
top.
shoot with-
Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Oh,
Here's
yeah,
Conley.
nah, there was some good songs there. I heard 3, and then I was like, yeah, okay, this ain't it.
For the 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Here's Nene. And
he
he
missed.
can't bank that one in. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Williams. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem
Like,
to
yeah,
find the
if
open man.
I
Number
set a
5
goal
is
on the
Darren
stream.
Williams.
Now,
Not that
very
I
few
really
guys
care,
pass
but I
the
set a
ball
goal
better
on the
than he
stream.
did.
If
Just
I hit that
great
goal,
open court
I'm going to
vision.
be streaming all
And
day
now the
tomorrow.
first timeout called here
With
for
that
the
Master
Magic.
Duel
This game against
idea
Indiana,
video
the
that I
first game
had
of the
planned
NBA's
for quite some
regular
time and I
season.
never
Okay,
executed.
this is a big game, guys, today.
It'll be
because
all
these
day,
teams will see each other
strictly
3 more
Blue Eyes
times
deck,
down the road, and
starting
this
with
one kinda
Kaiba's
sets the
belt.
tone for the season series.
And every time I
The
win like
Magic
10
making a
or
switch
something
here.
duel, I'll
Ryan
add a card
Anderson,
to it.
he's checked in for Anthony.
But it's going to be a
Gerald
new
Green comes
count,
in for
everything.
Nene.
Just strictly
Nick
from
Young's
0
checked in for Joe
to
Johnson.
wherever I get to
Delonte
at the
West
end of
is
the
subbed
video.
in for Mike Conley.
I can't find the thumbnail though,
And
and
here
I
is Knight.
spent a lot of money
Following
to make that
Delonte
thumbnail.
West's 3.
I
Teardrop
cannot
shot,
find it at all.
and the layup
which
is good.
I'm kind of
I think
upset
Steve
about.
nailed it moments ago, Clark, talking about, these series, 3-4 games between these two
I know if I
teams
had my
during the
actual
year, and
PC, not
eventually
this laptop,
they'll
I
know each
know
other
for a
very
fact
well,
I
but
could
as
find
we
it.
see now, the slate between them is clean.
And being that it is their first meeting, Kevin, I'm actually anxious and curious to see what's changed in terms of
Who's
how
my-
they come at
who
each other
is my center?
compared to last season.
They got Matt
All
Burns
night.
in my center.
After the missed 3 from
this
Young.
ain't it. I mean, good thing it's my second team, but
Knight dishes to Len. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Len's got his first bucket of the night.
I'm winning this one.
The post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get
This is
the
why.
ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
My second team is a nightmare. Something you don't even want to see.
Now Knight. Right, the pass to
Go
Knight.
give my wife a run for her money. Our money.
1 second left. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Magic lead by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Bring your costume.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys
Who's
think
that?
so far about the offensive approach for
Why is
Orlando?
Matt Burns? Yeah,
They've
I
been
gotta
making
I
some
really gotta
really
switch
nice
something up, 'cause
passes
there's no
out
way
there.
Matt
Excellent
Burns should be
passing.
my,
That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
he should be my
Yeah,
4,
the
not
fact
my
that they're
5.
playing well, close to the hoop,
how do you
finding
guys get
points
there?
in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight.
And Young kicks to Anderson. It's West.
Let's
with
go,
the drive.
baby.
From deep, Green.
Gerald Green,
And again, it's the Magic
the
from deep.
cheating man of the
That's
year.
3 in a row, guys. Three-pointers consecutively. These guys are just raining in shots.
Yeah, the defenders can't be as soft as they've been on the perimeter there.
Now here's Len.
If I
They
get a
double him
steal,
with Green.
oh, it's gonna be a nasty dunk.
Knight kicks to right. Back to Knight. 6 on the shot clock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as
Here we
well.
go.
Guys, the last few summers,
You messed
Carmelo
up.
Anthony has
You messed up when
incorporated
you
boxing
stuck
training
me
into
too
his
hard.
off-season regimen. He said being a boxing fan since he was a kid, he was always intrigued by the
Let's
elite
go.
conditioning level
Ooh.
boxers have to attain. He added that the hand-eye coordination and physicality help both his shooting and his ability to play at the power forward spot.
My
Kevin?
first alley,
Yeah, with his
done.
hard charging style of play, it makes sense. Thanks, Doris.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end
It's
of an
funny that I'm
alley-oop.
more
Yeah, that just
comfortable and I
added
know
more
what to
to
do
it.
with my
Yeah,
second
what a
team than my
beautiful
first,
connection
which
on that
is
play.
it's not good.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit. Clearly, Orlando was a team in
Let's
transition
go, Gerald
last
Green.
year. They had a group of younger,
Give it to him.
inexperienced players, and many times when that's the case, you'll get off to slow starts in games, and that certainly proved to be true for the Magic.
Nope.
The kick out to Anderson.
You
Can't get it to go. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Waiters with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And Waiters kicks to Knight. He dishes it to Splitter. Back to Knight. Shoots the 3. And that one's good. Knight's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Well, Clark, you mentioned that the Magic were at the very bottom of the league when it came
I
to
would've
scoring
shot
in the
that.
first quarter of games.
There we go.
Steve, you got to get better as the game went on.
There we go.
obviously,
Gerald
but
Green,
you can't
the
start
cheating
every
man of the
game in a
year.
hole down like they did and expect to do well.
Well, we go-to score out of the gates.
Okay, I
and that
kind of have fun
explains
with
the
them,
slow
but
start.
I need y'all to bring my
This is
center
really
back.
all
This
about continuing to build
my
the
starting
roster and
five, I should
try
say.
to put together some talent.
Orlando making some changes. Larry Sanders is checked in for Barnes. Nene comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Carmelo Anthony has subbed in for Gerald Green. Splitter with the ball. Sanders covering. Now here's Ilyasova. Dishes to Lee. He kicks to
Let's go,
Ilyasova.
Melo.
Taken away by Anthony. Jumps up. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get
Let's
his
go.
shot
That's
off
an
in an
alley-oop.
instant,
That's an
a
alley-oop.
nanosecond.
Conley kicks to
That's
Anthony.
an
Poked loose. And out
See,
of
that's why
bounds
I
as
hate-
the Pacers gain possession.
when you
when
play
Melo
on a
attacks
higher
off the
difficulty,
dribble,
they actually
I
kind of
think
try to
that's
make
when
it
he's
too
really at
real.
his best. He's got excellent ball handling skills and footwork for a player of his size. And whether putting the ball in his hands in the pick and rolls or just isoing him in that pinch post area, he is very tough to defend when he gets ahead of steam going.
Now, here is Fredette. Following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. The feed to Splitter. He
Oh,
claims
come
that
on.
one off the back iron, and down it falls.
This is a three
turnaround
right
jumper.
here.
That was a thing
I
of beauty.
haven't made
And
anything
for
with Joe
Carmelo,
Johnson.
attacking the rim makes a lot of sense. His three-point shot has been
And it's weird
streaky
because
over the years.
I never actually played with
it
him,
looks
so I
like
don't
he's at
even
least
know where to
trying,
even
Steve, to
begin.
diversify his offense.
All right,
So
let's
I
give
think
him a
he
mid.
needs to
Let's give him a
attack
mid.
more often.
There we
He
go.
can settle for threes. Sometimes he has a tendency to do that, but he's so strong and so quick that I think he's
Like, I
best
know he
suited when
could fit in
really
the
attacks
system.
the hole and gets
It's
the
supposed to
foul
be him
line.
and Melo scoring
Here's
a
Lee
lot.
after
but-
Joe Johnson's score.
I don't quite know just yet.
Lee kicks to right. And that one goes in
And
as
one.
he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, he was somebody you didn't want to put at the line a year ago. He made 85% of his attempts.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
I need to find another
Sean
big to
Marion
come
is
off the
checked in
bench.
for Splitter.
I might
Think
trade
about
Matt
guys
Burns
who
for
are
somebody.
Really about catch and shoot, and that's Darrell Wright. He's got two things
I
on
don't
his
know
mind
who
when he
yet, but I
catches
need
the ball.
someone
He's
to
either
come
gonna
off the
shoot
bench.
it or
Matt
pump
Burns
fake
cannot
it.
play my
But
center.
he's really good at both, so you have to honor
We
him.
get killed.
And
We
Indiana
lose a
making
lot of
change
rebounds
here.
when that
Max
happens.
Seals checked in.
Oh.
Now here's Sanders.
That's what I'm talking about, Nene.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And as Darrell Wright's career has continued, Clark has become more and more of a three-point
I'd
specialist.
call him an Allen wrench because that's really what he does is shoot the three.
That's
Not
good.
nearly as effective scoring off the dribble, but at 6'9", he's able to shoot over most defenders.
Good on the second free throw. There's 1:26 left in the first half.
We don't even need to set any plays here.
Fredette kicks to Ilyasova. Indiana moving it around. The
Let me
dish
stop
to
pretending like I
Fredette.
don't got Joe Johnson on my team with Carmelo Anthony.
To the middle. Marion.
That was good.
Boom, he
That was
jams it
good.
straight
I gotta
down.
give it to him. That was
Well,
good.
as far as the
I
defense
saw him
goes,
cutting through.
Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other
Perfect
perspective,
pick,
you can see
everything.
just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Now here's Conley. Johnson outside. Working on Lee. Johnson dishes to Sanders. Out to Conley. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Deep two from Anthony. Off the left rim and out.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And it's Lee penetrating. Marion kicks to Lee. No good from outside. Lays out. Maxiel the pass to Ilyasova. Kicks it to Fredette. Fredette gets a screen from Marion. Passes it to Ilyasova. Goes back up. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Magic. They're up by 9. We'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly. But first, it's the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's the first game of the NBA season, but on the halftime report, we're already in mid-season form.